Here's the question I got asked. How can we do social listening without paying for any tools? I have some ideas that I use on a regular basis, and I want to share them with you in this video. So first of all, everything I'm going to share with you is predominantly going to be wrapped around LinkedIn, but you can use a lot of these ideas I'm going to share with you on other platforms, whether they're, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Quora, Reddit, Alignable, other platforms that you're on, Medium. But I'm going to speak to it in the context of LinkedIn. Okay. And yes, you could get LinkedIn Sales Navigator. That's spending money, by the way, that amplifies what I'm about ready to show you. But you don't have to have Sales Navigator if you use the ideas I'm going to share with you. Number one, follow the influencers in your industry. There's a guy who's one of my influencers, Mark Schaefer. Here he is right here. And I've known Mark indirectly. We're not personal friends by any stretch of imagination, but I've known Mark for many years. And we're Facebook friends. I think we're connected on Twitter. I don't know that we're connected on Instagram, but I'm also connected on LinkedIn. Now, if I wanted to pay attention to this marketing strategist who's highly respected in the industry, then I need to make sure under more I'm following him, and I am. And if he's sharing a lot of good content on a regular basis, then I probably should ring the bell on his LinkedIn profile, and now I'll get notified about all of his new posts. It'll show up under notifications. Follow the influencers in your industry. Number two, follow your clients' company pages and follow their key employees. Let's say one of my clients is, let's pick a name. I'm going to pick, IBM. So I'm going to pick IBM. Let's say that's a client of mine. So I'm going to go to the company page, and if they're highly relevant to me and they're a client, not only should I follow their company page, but also should ring the bell and get all new posts. And so that shows up, and I get notified of all new posts from this company. But I should also go look at their key employees. If you scroll down here and go to the people page, then I should look for all the key employees who are involved in social marketing. And you see the 6,000 employees involved in social marketing. I should go find them. Here they are here, people you may know. And I should follow the most relevant and important people. I don't need to connect with Michelle. I can right-click, open in a new tab, and then look at her profile. And if she's actively sharing content, which she's somewhat, then I should follow her. I don't have to connect with her, but I should go to more, and I should follow her as well. And if she's actively sharing a lot of good content, not only do I want to follow, but I want to ring the bell as well so I get notified. This is a higher level of social listening. So here's a third idea. You should be following your peers and your competitors. I'll give you an example. There's a company out there called Social Sales Link. They're good people. Here's the company right here. And you can see I'm already following them. So if I really want to pay attention to them, I probably ought to ring their bell and get all of their new posts and hit save. But I also should go look at their employees, and I should make sure that if I'm not connected with their employees, you can see I'm connected with 4 of them. Let's go to find the ones I'm not connected to. So here's a few that I'm not connected to that I probably should follow them. I don't have to connect with them, but I definitely should follow the ones, especially if they're sharing content that I can listen to. So follow your competitors and follow your peers so that you can pay attention to what they're talking about. Another idea would be to follow people who talk about content or have their topics are relevant to what you do. So if you have people that talk about LinkedIn training, I'm going to do LinkedIn training. I'm going to go search for posts. I'm not going to look for people or companies. I'm going to go straight to posts. And if I come down through here, you'll see probably, if Donald's talking about LinkedIn, then I should probably consider following him if the content that he shares is A, relevant, B, of interest, C, aligns with the way I think, or helps me think a little differently. Then I should be following Donald because, again, he's talking about topics that are relevant to me, my industry, and or my clients. And again, when I do follow somebody that I really want to pay attention to, not only should I follow them, but I should also ring that bell so I get notified when he posts content that I may want to consume, look at, social listen to. Now, 2 more ideas you can consider for social listening without paying for it. And again, this is focused on LinkedIn. You could apply a lot of this to Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, et cetera, et cetera. Another thing I could do as well is go look at some LinkedIn groups that are relevant to me. So I can go up here and I can look for social selling. And when I'm looking for social selling, I want to specifically look for groups. Here's the groups right here. And here's a group right here that I'm a part of. It belongs to my friend. But here's another group, LinkedIn Social Selling, with 12,000 members. So maybe I want to scope that group out. Who are they? What's the conversations that are happening? Coca is the owner of it, a guy I've known for years. He talks about social selling. And maybe I should pay attention to this group. Maybe I should join this group. And now he's going to get a request from Teddy saying, I want to join the group. And once I join that group, I'm going to want to pay attention to what conversations occur in that group. Here's one more tip. In the context earlier when I went and looked for conversation about social selling, and I find these conversations under post, not only should I be paying attention to what they're talking about, but I should also be striving to get involved in the conversation. Look at the discussion that Sandra's having and participate in the conversations, which doesn't mean like, by the way. It means comment with a minimum of 10 words. So when you get into these conversations that are relevant to you, of interest to you, relevant to your target audience, the more you're willing to get into those conversations, the more likely LinkedIn's going to put that content in your newsfeed. You absolutely can influence what shows up in your LinkedIn newsfeed when you engage on other content. That is going to influence the newsfeed more powerfully than anything else. Now, if I'm tired of seeing content, I don't want to see Kelly's anymore, then I need to unfollow him so that his content doesn't show up anymore. You don't need to remove him, but influence the news feed by engaging on the content that you want to see more of, and that can help you do a better job of social listening. Look, listen to your competitors, listen to your peers, listen to your clients, listen to your clients' company pages, listen to people who play in the sandbox that you play in. Influence the LinkedIn newsfeed by commenting and engaging on content that you want to see more of. These are the basic social listening skills that you can do without paying for anything, and you can do this directly in LinkedIn. Again, Sales Navigator will give you a higher level of ability to do that, but you can do a lot of this in LinkedIn if you're willing to invest the time in what I just shared with you. I'm Teddy, your LinkedIn Sales Navigator strategist, trainer, and coach, and I hope these ideas are helpful for you.